Hi there, friends. I'm Nick Normalman. I'm Normal Man. And I'm your host today on Saturday Evenings Posted Mostly. And we're here with the ASOC Prod Cat. Hi, Cat.
I am almost kind of afraid to talk to you now that I can see you.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was, this is my Halloween costume. I'm still in Halloween costume.
You said you were going to be dressed up. I didn't realize which one you were going to be dressed up as.
Canadian tuxedo, aka Denim Dan, or Nick Normalman. No makeup. No makeup. This should be a terrifying look. Yeah. There were definitely a few people who had a hard time recognizing me yesterday. Kush Gang.
Or Kush Gang.
Oh yeah, it was. It took him a moment.
See, and I've seen you in this costume before.
Or something similar, yes. This is actually a new pair of Wrangler denim jeans and a new Wrangler denim shirt.
Ah.
Because I really, this is much as it feels like a simple costume, I don't actually halfway do this costume. Like I do it. Now, one of the hard parts of this costume for me is the footwear.
Oh.
I went back to the silver cowgirl boots today because I can't. I just can't. Like,
Right.
but sneakers. I was wearing sneakers last night with this outfit. And I've got a couple of problems with sneakers. One is that I am a short queen.
Right. Taller than I am.
Still, I am short. I'm not a. And I ran into a friend. They stood up and realized how much taller than me they were, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're short." I said, "Well, I'm not really tall. I just play a tall person on TV." My
You play
other
a tall person every time you sit down.
right. My other problem with sneakers is I have no butt. Even in heels, I have like no butt. In sneakers, I have absolutely no. I mean, it's like negative. Like it.
Oh.
I don't know what holds my pants up. I think it is Velcro and public decency laws.
Probably mostly the public decency laws.
Pretty much. So I think I'm going to try that out as some opening jokes in the stand-up set this month.
I think that'll go pretty well.
That, my other opening joke is, I've got a tight 5 minutes. That should be enough time to rob the Louvre.
I mean, if you got the step ladder.
Right? Well, that's why I wear the cowgirl boots, so I don't need the stepladder.
Oh, good point.
Well, all right, let's get to our opening ad read. Today's pre-rolls brought to you by The Hidden Leaf, downtown Charlottesville, 105 West Main Street on the downtown mall, above the bricks, Suite 200. A great place to go with some great buds to get some great buds. A bud, and the only thing better than their bud is their customer service. Also, they have the lowest prices in town, according to my own personally highly biased research, by which I mean I was incredibly high when I did my biased research. Don't forget to check the website for times and events such as Frosty Fridays, where you can find our other two sponsors, Firehouse, where there's smoke, there's Firehouse, and Kush Gang Edibles and Drinkables.
Mm.
Who today we are doing a surprise test of some of
Oh.
their edibles. And I'm going to go ahead and just slam a bottle of drip for the fun of it. But we're going to try their strawberry bombs. These are 500 milligrams per package, 250 milligrams per ring. And we're going to eat 2 packages. Because, you know. Hey, speaking of Kush Gang. Also, Kush Gang yesterday was dressed up as, I want to say, as a telehealth patient,
Oh.
or a pilot calling in sick to work.
Oh no.
Well, he wasn't dressed up as calling in sick to work, but he was a pilot.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the joke is there. And Kush Gang
Okay.
actually brought up one of the things that we're going to talk about.
Mm.
But let me finish this ad read and product test first.
Okay.
There we go. Always tasty. Intense flavor. All right, let's try these. Good strawberry flavor to them.
Oh, good.
I tell you what, it's a lot easier eating a couple of gummies
Mm.
than it is eating a whole lot of brownies.
Probably also a less intense sugar rush.
That's exactly why.
Ah.
The brownies, the cookies, the Rice Krispie treats, all of them are delicious and wonderful. But that is a lot of sugar for me to eat this early in the morning. Oh yeah, so yeah, don't forget to check the website for times and events. The website is thehiddenleafcville.com. That's thehiddenleafcville.com. And we probably will be, a note of disclaimer, we probably will be talking about some political stuff today on the show. And all of the opinions you hear expressed herein belong to us, the expressor of the opinion, and or the channel and parent company, but not necessarily any of our sponsors, including Hidden Leaf, Kush Gang, and Firehouse. Although Kush Gang is in the chat and may represent himself however he wishes. So yeah. Our first thing is something Kush Gang brought up.
Mm.
Let me share my screen with you real quick.
That might be useful.
Yeah. We're not entirely set up this morning. You know, we're both still a little working on it, you know?
This is true.
So Trump says government owes him a lot of money over federal probes. Trump's suing the DOJ for all of the probes that happened due to his last terminal.
Administration.
Yeah.
Eh.
And in this photo right here,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Kash Patel looks like he is surprised and dismayed that he's actually in frame.
Yeah.
That is the oh crap, I'm in the picture look.
Yes, it is.
Either that or it's oh crap, the mushrooms and acid just kicked in. I know that look. It could be oh crap, the edibles just kicked in. So
Yeah.
we went ahead and grabbed this from PBS, this article from PBS, and he is, well, let's read the article. President Donald Trump has suggested he's entitled to compensation from the federal government over investigations he faced that he claims were politically motivated. Now, the Justice Department that Trump has exerted control over could approve a hefty payout in tax dollars to the tune of 38. Oh, the Republican president's comments in the Oval Office on Tuesday have put a spotlight on how a law through which people can seek damages if they believe they were wronged by the federal government. But the potential that the president might take taxpayer money from the same government he leads has raised numerous ethical questions. No kidding. He's claiming $230 million in damages related to the FBI's 2022 search of Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, of course. As we were sitting waiting for trick-or-treaters that did not show up and eating all of their candy that we were not giving them.
Nice.
And watching, hovering between things while waiting on the feetloaf to be done cooking for dinner.
Meatloaf.
Feetloaf. I has picture. I put picture up later.
Right.
The observation was made that there's a lot of there's a lot of things that he's been doing recently that are being put about as being Mar-a-Lago inspired.
Mm-hmm.
And that, given how they look, you would think that Mar-a-Lago was a far less expensive place to go.
Are you saying that it looks tacky?
Yes.
Yes.
Which my observation was, oh, slumlord chic, yes.
Yes. Slumlord chic. Yes. Kush Gang points out, meanwhile, people aren't getting paid and going hungry. Yeah, exactly. And that kind of brings us to our second thing, which is, well, let me get this right here. A little party never killed nobody. In the midst of this shutdown where people aren't getting paid, where people are going hungry, where SNAP benefits are running out, where Trump is using the freeing up of money set aside for emergency SNAP benefits as a political football, talking about, I'll have to get my lawyers to see if they can free up the money. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
in this time, and he demolished the East Wing and is building a ballroom, and he throws a Gatsby themed Halloween party at Mar-a-Lago. I mean, the only way it could be more tone deaf is if he threw,
Cake out the window at people.
I was gonna say, a Louis the 14th theme party, but yeah.
Mm.
It is
I forgot.
it's not just tone deaf. It's almost it feels like it's on purpose at this point. It's this sort of like, see this insurmountable gap you cannot cross, this class gap you cannot cross. And the thing is, Trump, in some ways, shares a lot with Gatsby. He's not of that class. He's pretending to be of that class. He will never be of that class. It's just, he has money, so he pretends to be, and people put up with it. But he's dead common.
I don't know. I don't remember now which YouTube news reporter it was. I want to say it was Under the Desk News, but it might have been one of the other ones that runs in their circle. They pointed out there have been government shutdowns in recent voter recorded history, going back from the 90s.
Yep.
And that in all of those shutdowns from the 90s till now, SNAP benefits have never been in danger.
Right.
And that there have been government shutdowns that lasted well past a month or more. And SNAP benefits were never something that the sitting president held hostage and said, oh,
yeah,
do what I want or you're not going to eat.
Right. And this
now,
does...
I will...
Oh.
I will say that on an individual basis, state by state, you have got various states stepping up and saying, no, we're continuing these benefits anyway. And in places that are not doing that, you've got any number of privately owned restaurants or other companies that are stepping forward and say, bring in your SNAP card, show us that you've got it, and we will give you food at a steep discount because this is not okay.
That is good, and that's heartening. But I also believe that it's misdirected.
It is
I,
because it
I,
opens the door.
I love the idea of mutual aid networks,
Mm,
but they should never be the primary uh, resource for the necessities. I am, and this is why I'm a Vadarian leftist. I really do believe that a very centralized large government is there to provide for the well being of everybody under the purview of that government. And that you know, government aid should really extend to everybody. Like, I believe in a universal basic income. I believe in universal basic food assurance and universal basic healthcare insurance assurance. Um, you know, these
mm, yes. Here's your card. You get, you've
right.
got two people in your household. Here's the amount that we've calculated that two people should need to eat healthy for a whole month.
Anything more than that, you can you can get a job and get it.
Here's
You
your
know,
here's your
I
other card with your monthly amount of credit to pay for, daily living needs
well, I don't even think it
or
should be
whatever.
for daily living needs because I think those should be guaranteed as well. Things like housing and basic, services such as electricity, water, waste removal.
Mm,
These very basic services should be guaranteed. And then anything on top of that, you know, and you do get a little bit of spending fund money, you know,
mm,
partially because that discretionary spending will keep the economy chugging along.
right.
Now, if I really, really wanted to be, truly leftist about it, I would figure out a way of doing it without the capitalist overtones.
Mm,
But that would take a whole lot of thinking that I'm not really ready to do right now.
fair enough. Um, my my yes, but on the heartwarming part of other people stepping up is that it, unfortunately, as oh Lord, I cannot remember her name. You'll have her name when I say what I'm going to say. It opens the door to what she was describing as how we got the privatization of certain
Deja Sade.
things. Thank you, because that's how we got.
That is exactly how we got. Oh, and by the way, every time I hear about the the FAA and about the air traffic controllers
Mm,
and how budgets been getting cut and things have been, and I think this is really
yep.
just the last, you know the last undercutting before they have a public campaign of see how poorly it works, privatize it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I think we the population may be getting wise to that. I know we here recognize it. As soon as we hear privatize the FAA, we're like, hold on a second. Didn't we watch a whole video about that? But the rest of the world isn't. I think they're getting there. They're, you know. I think the more everybody keeps talking about it, it will keep growing in awareness. But
Oh.
but yeah, so every time, I'm definitely hearing Deja Sade's words there, echoing in my head when it gets brought up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. So those are sort of the two political things
I've been
that
adding
I
some.
brought to the table.
Oh no, you forgot to start off with the very first one you put up there.
Oh no, we're coming to that. I wanted to
Okay.
get the political stuff out of the way first.
Okay.
Uh,
I added one right below your last political
uh,
one that doesn't have a picture. It just has a block of text right above
uh.
the picture. Yeah.
Okay, so we're moving on to interesting, more comedic stuff.
Oh yeah, this is definitely comedic.
Ripped
So,
from the headlines. 12 viral 2025 news Halloween costume ideas straight from the Post. Given inflation, instability, and anxiety about AI, 2025 has already been scary enough. And we haven't even hit Halloween. Yes, we have. This spooky season, it might be best to ditch a costume inspired by blood, guts, and gore, and instead go with a comical one poking fun at some of the head-scratching things that took place this year. Designed to incite more humor than horror. And don't fret, there's certainly no shortage of wild moments and wacky public figures to inspire your imagination. A team of writers and editors from the Post played dress up to prove you can creatively turn one of this year's biggest news moments into a hot Halloween ensemble.
yes. Some of those pictures are cute.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's Elon Musk and Donald Trump going at it. That's cute.
You see why I had to pick that. All right, I have
Oh,
added my Looney Tunes.
The new Pope, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name going to space?
Yes.
Katy Perry.
Right. So.
Yeah, Coldplay Kiss Cam couple. Nice.
The number of people that even now are still reenacting that. Just they're like, oh look, there's a camera. Time for us to pretend to do something. It's like they're still riding on that meme.
Oh yeah. Parker Posey in White Lotus. You know, honestly, any Parker Posey is great.
Mm.
Christy Nome. Ha!
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not sure I would want to necessarily go out dressed as her.
Neither would I, nor would I want to go out dressed as Melania Trump.
All right, wait. Scroll back up though.
Yeah.
All right. Look at her in that one hat. The one with the flat top
Yeah.
and that dark coat. Doesn't she kind of look like the preacher from The Exorcist?
Yeah, a little more than a lot.
Anyway, oh yeah, that.
And that's cute. The Louvre jewel thieves.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Hmm.
Making Markle's jam.
Yeah.
Okay. So much there. So much to not unpack at all.
Nope, nope. The
Just
visual gag.
just leave it alone.
And
There is nothing to say there.
no, there's not.
Uh all right. Next up from the AP News. This seat taken, thieves busted for stealing over 1,000 restaurant chairs in Spain.
Because, we need thievery. Apparently that's going to be a regular segment. What was stolen now? Democracy? Chairs? Priceless artifacts?
Who knows? Spanish police. Spanish police have busted a criminal group dedicated to stealing your seat, literally. Spain's national police said Wednesday that they had arrested 7 people suspected of stealing more than 1,100 chairs from outdoor seating areas at restaurants and bars in Madrid and other nearby municipalities in just 2 months. The group of 6 men and a woman worked at night to pilfer the chairs from 18 different establishments in Madrid and Talavera de la Reina, a smaller city to the southwest of the capital. In August and September, the estimated impact of the stolen property was around 60,000 euros, $69,000, according to police. The suspects, who face criminal charges of theft and belonging to a criminal organization, resold the chairs in Spain but also in Morocco and Romania, police said. In Spain, many restaurants and bars leave tables and chairs which are usually made of metal or hard plastic outdoors during the nights. The chairs will not normally be kept in stacks and chained down.
Mm-hmm.
I bet they will now.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, Charlottesville learned this lesson a long time ago.
Yes.
Charlottesville learned the lesson that they had to lock up their patio chains.
Yes.
People were
There is
stealing
nothing.
patio chains as fashion accessories.
Yes. There's nothing quite like walking down the mall later in the evening and you see all of the tall giant heaters in the center surrounded by various tables and chairs like they're standing watch over their brood of fledglings. And the chains are triple padlocked. And you're like, why? Oh, because if you take this, then you got an entire section of chain you can walk off with.
Right.
It's like,
Because you do not know them Charlottesville people. Them sea villains will steal anything that ain't nailed down. Man.
That's his t-shirt that you need to add to the merch line.
What, them sea villains will steal anything that ain't nailed down? I'm not.
Just sea villains
Oh,
and some various silhouette.
my wife said the same thing. Yelp.
See?
I'm not surprised, man. It is. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's because they grimy. Sometimes it's because they just have no concept of personal property. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's a neat chair. I'm going to walk with it for 3 blocks and then set it down on a different patio.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Sea villains. Oh, sea villains. Yeah. So there are two types of people from Charlottesville. There are us sea villains, and then there are civilians, the
Mm.
civilians of Charlottesville.
Mm.
Civilians and civilians. I I have tried stopped trying to figure out the minds of Charlottesvillians because they are murky and disturbing places.
Mm.
All right. Let's see what this one is.
Mm-mm.
Dozens of costumed canines get their chance to trick or treat at a Halloween event in Michigan. Oh, oh, that is so cute. Oh, it looks it looks so like Deadpan Dog right there.
I
I
know.
know his muzzle is wider and flatter than that, but it looks like him.
Because he's actually a land shark.
Yeah. Dogs dressed up as everything from Elvis Presley to Scooby Doo's Mystery Machine went trick or treating in Michigan's capital Friday as part of the annual Halloween event organized by a local pet store. The costumed canines made a loop through Lansing's Old Town Arts District, stopping outside restaurants, gift shops, and jewelry stores, where owners were waiting to provide treats and a scratch behind the ears. Wendy Beck's pooch Bella got filled up on biscuits and had to stop along the route for a power nap. It was the 9-year-old St. Bernard's first Halloween, but Alicia Town's dog Mojo is a veteran in more ways than one. The 13-year-old Pomeranian was a tank driver rolling around in a little green tank, an ode to the to Town's husband serving in the army. There are so many dogs and so many people, you see the cutest things, Town said. People go above and beyond on their costumes, and you get everything. It's amazing. Oh, that was the only picture. Oh, well. Oh, there's more pictures up here. Elvis Presley.
There's a tank driver.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Another kissing booth. The same one.
Mm. But a different picture of it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's cute. Oh. Oh, ain't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've got a couple more here, and then we'll move on to our other.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dogs in Chernobyl exclusion zone mysteriously turn blue. A non-profit taking care of dogs in Ukraine's Chernobyl exclusion zone are trying to solve the mystery of why some of the canines have turned completely blue. Dogs of Chernobyl, which is affiliated with the Clean Futures Fund charity, said workers were out trying to trap dogs to be spayed and neutered in the Chernobyl area recently when they spotted unusually colored canines. What are on the ground now while catching dogs for sterilization? We came across 3 dogs that were completely blue, the Clean Futures Fund said in an Instagram post. We're not exactly sure what is going on. Local residents said the dogs had not been blue 1 week earlier. That is very blue.
Blue.
Approximately 700 dogs. There we go. Approximately 700 dogs living in the Chernobyl exclusion zone are descendants of the pets abandoned when the area was evacuated during the nuclear power plant meltdown in 1986. Clean Futures Fund said the blue color is unlikely to be a result of any radioactivity. Most likely they're getting into some sort of chemical, such as the blue liquid from leaking portable toilet, the charity said.
All right, we need to pause on that one. You've got radioactive zone, bad enough by itself. You
Right.
have portable toilet, bad enough by itself.
Radioactive portable toilet.
Isn't that how we got something like the Toxic Avenger?
That's where I was going with that joke.
Sorry.
No, you were setting me up for it, so, you know. I'm just saying, like, yeah. That has Tromaville written all over it.
Now, if they had turned all green, my other thought would have been, Swamp Thing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it has Swamp Thing written all over it, too.
Absolutely campy movie, but I really enjoyed it when I was a kid.
Swamp Thing?
I still kind of enjoy it.
Or Toxic Avenger?
Swamp Thing first.
Mm.
I didn't get introduced to Toxic Avenger till later.
I liked the cartoons of both when I was a kid. The movies came a little later on for me. Partially because I didn't have a whole lot of access to them until my later, my later adolescence.
Fair enough.
And it's not like it took like very long after I got into the cartoons for me to go, oh, I'm going to check out the movies. And then checked out the movies. It was like, oh, that is so much fun. Also, Swamp Thing, the live action TV show, I really got into that. I really enjoyed that. I mean, I am not a fan of Geo either. I'm not, I didn't know. And at first I was like, wait, did the Utah man drop 1,917 1 pound pumpkins onto his Geo Metro? And then I noticed that there was no plural of pumpkin. It was just an
Mm-hmm.
almost 2,000 pound pumpkin onto his Geo Metro.
Mm-hmm.
A pumpkin farmer in Utah wanted to get rid of his car, but he took a rather unique approach.
Alan Gabert says that he drove his 1991 Geo Metro for nearly 35 years before it stopped running, which he says was his cue to drop a massive pumpkin onto the car. So he gathered his community to watch and dropped a 2,000-pound gourd from 14 stories in the air. Before the demise of both the car and the pumpkin, Gerbert's pumpkin came in first place at the Utah Giant Pumpkin Festival. I can imagine so.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's good video.
Wow. Wow. I mean, yes, the story is the 2,000 pound pumpkin.
Yes.
My God, did you see that? Like,
It,
it was so big, it had air resistance. It had wind resistance falling, like. Wow.
that is it. I am used to the 500 and 800 pound pumpkins that we used to see at the Albemarle County Fair, or the 9 to 1,200 pound pumpkins you see at the state fair.
Well, okay, so what is it? The Utah? Yeah, or is it the Utah State Fair?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever state fair that was, it's like the national, it's or like the world big pumpkin competition. Like, it's where all the biggest pumpkins go to compete.
I know. My brother used to do the big pumpkin contests, and he got a couple 100 pound pumpkin. Well, he got one pumpkin that was definitely a couple 100 pounds. And the year that he brought it to the fair, it was one of the hottest summers ever. And when we got it home and weighed it, it had lost.
Oh,
It had
yeah.
lost like 15 or 20 pounds just the week it was at the fair.
Just due to dehydration.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, it is, I mean, that pumpkin, that pumpkin was a 2-seater. It was
Yes.
big enough to be a 2-seater pumpkin. Still smaller than Roald Dahl would have made it.
Well, of course. But we already know that he has an infatuation with oversized peaches.
Sometimes, Mr. Freud, a cigar is just a cigar. Now, granted, not in Sigmund's case.
No. Oh dear.
Yeah, pretty much. So, this is this next story is the one that had me This felt like um, some good nightmare fuel.
Oh, yes.
University says escaped monkeys in Mississippi are not diseased.
Mm-hmm.
If you have to say they're not diseased,
Mm-hmm.
there's something very wrong here.
Isn't there?
A truck carrying 21 Reese macaque monkeys crashed on I-59 in Mississippi on Tuesday afternoon. 3 of those monkeys were unaccounted for when animal care experts from Tulane University arrived on the scene. Related, 3 monkeys still on the loose after truck overturns on Mississippi Highway. That is not good news. 3 monkeys
No.
on the loose.
Does this article cover the chain of events and the chain of conflicting reports that happened on Tuesday?
I don't know. We'll find out. The Jasper. I do want to cover this. I do want to cover why the people thought they were diseased and what diseases they thought they had, because apparently it was originally reported that the monkeys had hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody ever seen the movie Outbreak or 28 Days Later? I am just saying.
Or there was one in between. Was it Virus?
Oh, was it Virus? Yeah, something like that. It's like those early aughts. Didn't anyone see any early aughts pandemic spread movies? Peanut Gallery says, I don't know what y'all are talking about on stream, but you're right now, but you're wrong.
He is
Very
at work.
funny, Peanut Gallery. Yeah. I just thought I'd let him weigh in.
That's fair. That's fair. I just wish to note he's at work. He ran off with
Technically, so
some
are
of the
we.
trick or treat candy.
I have no trick or treat candy. I got
It's okay.
a little bit of trick or treat candy yesterday because I showed up to Frosty Fridays in costume.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, no trick or treat candy. Tried to avoid a whole lot of candy yesterday.
You didn't need trick or treat candy. You had gummies. You had Kush Gang gummies.
I mean, I don't know. I always need trick or treat candy. Actually, no, I really don't. I really don't.
Oh, speaking of weird things, you remember that picture I sent you of the weird stuff at Kroger?
No.
The non-alcoholic pairing with cannabis stuff.
Yes.
I bought a bottle.
Word.
So the next time I run across you, I'm going to give it to you, and you can look at the ingredients and figure out if it's something you want to try or something you want to bring and make other people try.
That's fair. I still have your Kush Gang t-shirt I have to give you. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, back to the outbreak problem. Tulane quickly disputed the claim, saying the monkeys weren't infectious. The university clarified even further on Wednesday, saying that the primates in question were not carrying any diseases and had received recent checkups confirming they were pathogen free. Jasper County Sheriff's Office said they were told by the driver that crashed the truck that the monkeys were infected and aggressive towards humans. We took the appropriate actions after being given that information from the person transporting the monkeys, the sheriff's office said.
Yeah.
Tulane University said that its National Biomedical Research Center does provide non-human primates to other research organizations to advance scientific discovery, but that the monkeys involved in the crash were not being transported by Tulane, not owned by Tulane, and not in Tulane's custody. So in other words, Tulane said, our monkeys are safe, but those aren't our monkeys.
Exactly. Not my truck, not my monkeys.
Somehow this does not feel reassuring.
No, none of this is reassuring.
Well,
Does it mention the mix-up over the number of monkeys?
no.
All right. So the police got there. They got this information. They worked to corral monkeys, and when they tried to escape the area, they were put down because they believed them to be infectious. When the next group of people got there, they swore all the monkeys were accounted for. And then they did account. They said, oh, you got one missing. So then they said, okay, we're looking for one. So they're all accounted for but one. And then apparently there was another count or some other paperwork was found. It's like, oh, we're actually missing 3. So it's been they're infected. Right. They're accounted for. They're not infected.
I want to talk to the writers. This is poor storytelling.
Well, this is
very much Deus Ex Machina. Oh, we need to stall for time. Expand the script. Make it more monkeys. This is like boardroom level decisions affecting what you see on screen. This is poor writing.
I can't argue with you. I really can't argue with you, and it really does with the whole, we got them all. We ain't got them all. We got them all. Oh, there's more than that that escaped.
Like, we got them all. No, we don't. We got them all. Oh, wow. No, we don't. Yeah, like, no, this is very much like, those aren't our monkeys.
It really does feel like a new version of Outbreak and 28 Days Later combined.
Written by the lowest bidder at Lionsgate Films.
No, come on. It's today's writers.
Oh, yeah.
And lowest bidders, which means the lowest bidder is going to be...
From Temu?
AI.
Yeah, it does feel... Okay. Oh, man, dude. Wait.
Yeah.
Are the Fates getting replaced by AI now, too?
Oh, no, the Fates have always had this kind of a sense of humor.
For them, it may be a sense of humor. Did you sat Timu? Exactly. Yeah. Maybe a little. Yeah. Yeah, I said Timu. I did say
Yeah.
Timu.
You said Timu. I went with the actual cheaper one.
With Wish.
No, AI. I'm gonna
Oh,
make
with
AI
AI,
watch
yeah.
a thousand plague videos. I'm gonna make them watch Outbreak and Virus in 28 days and all those on repeat for 1,000 hours, and then write me a script involving monkeys on a truck.
It does sound like that. Also, the collection of diseases sounds pretty haphazard. It's like that's a
Yes,
1970s, 1960s, 1970s, like, we've got all these diseases and they'll create a super disease. Like,
except for they swapped out the 1970s, 1980s hantavirus for Corona.
right, right. Because, right. And, yeah. And instead of, in the 80s, it would have been AIDS.
True,
Uh,
true, but
it,
CRISPR has just about managed to fix that.
right. Just poor script
Just a
writing.
tad, Kingsley.
Just poor script writing. I just that's all I can think of when I read this story.
Plus, there's the fact that this is a truck carrying monkeys from a point in wherever through Mississippi to Florida.
Oh, Florida. Oh, you poor Florida. What? Tulane. All of our monkeys are safe, but those aren't Tulane monkeys. Those are Florida monkeys.
Uh-huh. So we have Florida monkeys loose in Mississippi.
We swear they're not infected. What do you mean you swear they're not infected?
And now I'm thinking of, the meth raccoon, or was it meth squirrel,
Meth
and the
squirrel.
cocaine raccoon.
These nuts. These nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
The meth squirrel
So
named
these
D's nuts.
be bath salt monkeys.
I hope they don't end up as bath salts monkeys.
Me too.
That's terrifying.
At least they got loose in Mississippi and not Florida.
Yeah. And in Mississippi, it's more likely that they'll end up on opiates.
True.
They'll be junkie monkeys. They'll be monkeys with monkeys on their backs.
Probably. But they won't be bath salt monkeys.
Well, folks, before we get any wilder and more off the rails, I do believe
Yeah.
that's about it for us for today. Short show. We, yeah, I was up really late last night, so
Mm-hmm.
thank you for being here, Kat. Let's get ourselves back to our proper screen here. Thank you for being here, Kat. And we will see you again tomorrow for the for playing along with NPR's Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Thank you for being here, Kush Gang.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, all you lurkers. Much love. Stick
Mm-hmm.
around for the raid. And now is the time on the show when I say, pardon me, when I say, as they say around here, 2 up, 2 down, VA, double deuces. We're out, y'all.
Woo-hoo.